Hello, today we'll be dealing with fractional powers. Numbers, numbers that carry powers as fractions. Yeah, for example, there are a few things we need to learn before we get into it. For example, we have a few examples. For example, numbers as in, example, we have 16. 16 raised to the power of half. 16 raised to the power of half is the same as square root of 16. Square root of 16. This is because I don't know if you watched my last video, because it's a good idea to watch my last video before you're gonna understand this one so well. As we said, from the laws of indices, if a carry numbers a fraction as a power, the numerator is the power and the denominator is the root. So in this case, 16 raised to the power is 1 is still 16, then the power is 16 square root. So in this case, square root of 16 is equals to 4. Another one here, if we have 25 raised to the power of half is the same as square root of 25. Square root of 25 is the same as 5. Another example here, we said if we have 27 raised to the power of 1/3, in this case it's 1/3. So in this case, since the numerator is 1, is insignificant, so the root here is 3, so it's going to be cube root of 27. So in this case, we are going to look for a number in which cube root means we are going to look for a number in which 3 numbers we multiply, which will give us 27. In this case, it's going to be 3. So 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to 27. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. So we're gonna move to more examples with not numbers, not 1 as numerators. So in this case, we're gonna take 125 for example. So raised to the power of 2 over 3 to third. So in this case, the first thing you're gonna do is to factorize the numerator power. So we're gonna write 125 raised to the power of 1 over 3 and then remove the 2 outside the bracket. And I don't know, from the laws of indices in my last video, we said if there's a power inside the bracket and 1 outside the bracket, then they times each other. So 1 over 3, 1/3 times 2 is still 2 over 3. So in this case, we said from the last examples, we said 123 raised to the power 1 is still 1, so it's going to be cube root of 125. It's going to be cube root of 125, all in all raised to the power of these 2. So we say now we're still going to look for 3 numbers in which you multiply them, it's going to give you 125. 3 numbers is going to give 125. In this case, I think it's 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5 is 125. So it's going to be, this is 3. It's going to be 5 raised to the power of 2. These 2. 5 raised to the power of 2 is 25. That's the final answer. So this means 125 raised to the power of 2 over 3 is 25. Let's take more of this example here. If we have if we have 81 raised to the power of 3 all over 4. So in this case, it's the same as the other example. We have to factorize the powers. So it will be equal to 81 raised to the power of 1 all over 4, the numerator power outside the bracket. So in this case, you're going to see something we have not seen in the whole video. The fourth root of 81. In this case, it's the same. 3, 4. In this case, it will be 4 numbers. If you multiply, you're going to give you 81. So what's this number? And the number, if you punch a calculator, the fourth root of 81 is given is 3. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to 81. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 21. 81. So your fourth root of 81 is 3. So we're gonna have 3 raised to the power of 3. So 3 raised to the power of 3 is 3 multiplying itself 3 times, which is 27. So we're going to take example with a negative one. For example, we have 9 raised to the power of minus half. So from the laws of indices, we say anything raised to the power of minus is going to be inverse. So it's going to be 1. The minus rule will be the 1 all over the whole 9 raised to the power of 1 all over 2. So dealing with the numerator, 9 raised to the power of half. So we're going to follow the same procedure for the other ones. So 9 raised to the power of half is the same as 9 raised to the power 9 square root of 9. So it's going to be 1 all over square root of 9. And square root of 9 is equal to 3. So in this case, the answer will be 1 all over 3. Or you can write it as you can convert it to its initial inverse minor negative form. With this, we conclude the class, and please do ensure to subscribe.